Hey guys, Jordan here. I'm just gonna be doing kind of the first Yu-Gi-Oh video in a while, actually. Yeah, it's been a while. For you that have not seen the video Zach posted, me and Nick and Christian went back to Yu-Gi-Oh, and we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh now again, and we're not playing Pokemon anymore. There's not really any big reason. I just was bored with Pokemon, so was Christian. Nick didn't do anything with Pokemon, so we just kind of all went back to Yu-Gi-Oh. It's the game we've been playing for a long time together, and it's just kind of like something we wanted to stick with. So we went back to Yu-Gi-Oh, and we had locals today, and I went 2-2 today with this deck that I'm going to profile, which isn't like an amazing like profile or an amazing record, but I mean, I did build this deck last night, and I playtested it 5 times, like 5 or 6 times before the tournament. So I really did have a lot of playtesting going into the tournament with this. But while in the tournament, I kind of learned all of its combos. So a little more playtesting, and next week I probably should do a lot better. Probably be top tables next week, hopefully. But it's Robo Rabbit for you guys who didn't read the title. It's Robo Rabbit, and it works really well, actually. I really like the feel of the deck, how it runs, how you special summon things, how it's not Dino Rabbit, because Dino Rabbit's pretty standard rabbit. But I like the feel of the deck. So I'll run through the main deck and then the extra deck. The side deck is purely preference based off of your locals, and so I mean like the side deck is just all up to you. So yeah, I'm not gonna show that, but I'll show you the main deck. So let's get to it. Let's go to the board here. See if we can get that to lay good. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, so for the monsters, I have no idea how many I run. It doesn't really matter. You have 2 rescue rabbits. There's not much I can say about this card. It's the main combo of the deck. Summon this, get 2 normals, and then you exceed. 2 tour guides and a Sengen for your tour guide engine. Just helps you get back your rabbit plays. Well, let me pull my sleeves up. It just helps you get back the rabbit with Leviair pretty easily. And if you needed to, like, if you need like light or dark in the grave or something, you can go for Giga Brilliant or even Zen mains if you had to stall. So I mean, it's a really good combo piece in the deck. Plus, they're all 3 of these are dark, so it kind of helps a lot. You'll see why. Then we run 3 Mechanical Chaser. He's one of your normal targets as well as 3 X-Head Cannons. Chaser is light, and this is or Chaser is dark. This is light, so it kind of helps with the Chaos engine, the run. It actually really helps with it, and the fact that they're machines helps you stack for Gigagon X. So that's kind of actually your main play, but they're also really big beaters. He's 18, he's 1850, so you kind of can get past a lot of things with them. So they're really good in the deck. Even if you just draw them, it's just kind of like normal, like Dino Rabbit. Like if you draw like the Sabersaurus, the Cobbles, they're still going to be able to do stuff. But yeah. And then for the other aspect of the other engine, you run 3 Fortress, 2 Gear Frames, and 1 Cannon. I was like building this deck, I was thinking I was just going to run 3-3 and not run Cannon at all. But Cannon actually does so much work. You really don't even need like 3 Gear Frames in this deck because it's not based off of Machinas. It just kind of can play Machinas. So you don't necessarily need it for the deck to work. But the Machina aspect, the fact that you can run it is good. Plus all these guys are machines, so you can ditch them as well with Gear Frame to special them. And you can rabbit into 2 of these or even 2 Mechanical Chasers, get Gigant, detach Gigant, and search for Gear Frame. And the next turn, summon Gear Frames, but search for Fortress, and you can go from there. Some of the dark aspect and the light aspect, 2 Trigodias. These are more of the hand traps. 2 Trigodias, a Gores, and 2 Effect Veilers. Sorry for the Oh, wow, that was bad glare. Yeah, let's do that. Basically, the hand traps that keep you alive and negate stuff. So, I mean, there's not really much said there. With the Trigodias, you can actually manipulate a lot of things. His level a lot with different levels. So if you go against Geargias, you can do a lot of different things. Also, since you run the fortress, you can actually make him level 7, and to select one in the grave, make him 7, bring out a fortress, and then you can stack for Big Eye. So it just kind of works, and plus it's dark and light and helps with your Chaos Engine. Then for the 2 miscellaneous, sort of, you run Black Salvo and Birdman. Sorry, I don't really have a good angle. Actually, while I'm talking, a lot of our videos coming up, we have a lot of good ideas. We're going to start doing a lot more editing, get an intro in there, start shooting better quality and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. Get better angles for deck profiles and actually do some dual videos and stuff like that. So stay tuned. But basically, if I go Rabbit into this guy twice, Mechanical Chaser, and then I stack for Gigant, and then Gigant detaches, search for Black Salvo, and the next turn I can summon Salvo, bring this back from grave, and say I already had the Birdman in hand. I could Birdman, put him back in hand, and then I can stack for this, stack these for Leviair, bring back the Rabbit, and do it all over again. So that's just why they're good in the deck. Just one of each is good. You don't need any more than that. I actually was contemplating running 2 Salvos, but you don't need any more than that. And plus they're both dark, so that helps as well. Yeah. And then you have BLS and Chaos Sorcerer. So yeah, just your average everyday Chaos monsters that can be ran in everything. Next, for spells, you have 2 MSTs, Back Row Hate, 2 Forbidden Lance, just all around good card. The Triforce, or whatever people are calling this, Dark Hole Heavy and Monster Reborn. The Limiter, because you run a lot of machines, Mind Control, and your Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice is really good in this deck because you fill your grave so much, and everything just kind of works. And for your traps, there's only 5, the Solemn Brigade, and then 2 Trentals. So, pretty standard on the traps. So that's the main deck. It's really good. Some of the combos you can play with this deck is pretty phenomenal, I have to say. Kind of goes off in a bunch of different ways, and it works very well. For the extra deck is not done, but it will be done soon, I guess you could say. For the rank 4s, you run 1 Gigant. Gigant X pretty much is your go-to after you Rabbit for 2 normal machines. Just because he can search for pretty much anything. He can search for Gear Frame, he can search for Birdman, he can search for Black Salvo. So he can search for a lot of the big combo pieces in the deck that will get you other things. So he's really good. I only like him at 1. I haven't play tested more than 1, and I really don't have the extra deck room to play more than 1. Plus, you really don't even need him at 2. He's really good at 1. Just because after you use him, you can do so much more things. Plus, you have so much more options. So yeah. The next one is Utopia. Utopia is one of my favorite Exceeds. He's just good. He's a light. He helps out the Chaos Engine. He's 25. He can negate attacks. He's just an all-around good Exceed monster. Next we have Gaga Cowboy. It's probably my favorite Exceed that is out right now. Strictly because you can win with this card in so many ways possible. Say I opened up with a crazy awesome hand, and I go Rabbit, and I remove Rabbit for 2 Mechanical Chasers. Then I go Limiter Removal, and say these attack directly. So it'll be 37, 37. So it'll be 74. Stack for Cowboy, tribute for 800. That's exact game. So if that made sense to y'all, this card's an OTK with a Rabbit and a Limiter. and being able to obviously being able to attack directly, it's a one-turn kill. So the fact that you can do that is just so good, and like you're not gonna not do that. Like I did that today. Like it's pretty awesome. So I like just the little different combos. Cowboy is really good. Plus you can beef him up, and he has really good defense. But you can beef him up over something, and yeah, he also ties with BLS with his first effect. So that's kind of cool. I'll just go through the rest of it pretty quick. Maestroke, Shockmaster, Abyss Dweller for the Mermail matchup, just to stop their grave. Plus, you can do a lot of different things, Dark Worlds, other stuff like that, Chaos Dragons, stuff like that. For your rank 7, you run Big Eye. Big Eye's like really broken, like it's ridiculous. Like I always used to say with Ancient Sacred Wyvern, if you could run this card, you run this card, and it is broken. If you don't know what he does, he pretty much take control of an opponent's monster. This is coming out for that number 50 Black Corn ship, or whatever it's called. I actually have one coming in the mail, so yeah. I like Leviathan, but not in this deck. So he's coming out for that. Plus, that card's really good. But so this Black Corn ship, by the way, or whatever his name is. Zenmains, Leviair, and Giga Brilliant, just because this helps with the chaos, this gets back Rabbit, and this is just good. That's pretty much why I run them. For the Synchros, you run Stardust, Scrap Dragon, and Black Rose. I don't have Catastor. I don't have Karkuri Beret, so I have to make deal with what I have, but this is perfectly fine. If I got a Beret, I would take out Scrap Dragon for Beret, just because Beret is so easy to make in the deck, and it helps go for Big Eye if you have Fortress, and he's limited removable because he's a machine. But other than that, like, you don't really need Catastor, and yeah, and then I also run Fortress and then Gorse Token. So that was the deck. Hope you guys liked it. Please let me know what you thought of the deck. Any changes, and like I said, we'll be doing a lot more videos coming up, actually. Be sort of more serious videos, and then our more funny videos, and then also some more serious videos. So just stay tuned. If you guys want to subscribe, it's pretty easy. I mean, we're pretty funny, I guess. We do some cool things. We have a lot of good plans coming up to make the channel a lot more funny and a lot more entertaining. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.